Today, we're diving into a question that's been burning in my mind for far too long. Does Dave have checks? Now, I know what you're thinking. Dave who? Well, Dave is a very special individual in my life. He's my trusty old car, a reliable companion who's seen me through thick and thin. But there's one thing I've always wondered about. Does he have those little paper things we call checks? It might sound like a silly question, but trust me, it's a mystery that needs to be solved. So, let's get to the bottom of this once and for all. Does Dave have checks? Before we dive into the investigation, let's take a moment to appreciate Dave. He's a classic car with a timeless design and a purr that's simply irresistible. He's been my ride for years, and I've always been amazed by his reliability. But when it comes to checks, I've never seen one. I've looked under the hood, in the glove compartment, even in the trunk. But no checks. It's like they vanished into thin air. Now, you might be thinking that maybe Dave is just too old to have checks. But that doesn't make sense. Cars have been using checks for decades. So why wouldn't Dave have them? The investigation begins. With that in mind, I decided to do some research. I started by asking my friends and family if they'd ever seen checks in a car. Most of them said no, but a few had heard stories about cars that had checkbooks hidden in secret compartments. Intrigued, I started digging deeper. I searched online, looking for articles about cars and checks. I even consulted a mechanic to see if he knew anything. Unfortunately, my search didn't yield any definitive answers. Some people claimed that older cars didn't have checks, while others insisted that it was just a matter of finding the right place. So, after all of this, I'm still no closer to finding out if Dave has checks. It's a mystery that may never be solved. But even if I never find those elusive checks, it doesn't change my love for Dave. He's a great car, and I'm grateful for everything he's done for me. The final word. With that said, thanks for watching. If you have any theories about whether or not Dave has checks, feel free to share them in the comments below. And be sure to subscribe for more car-related content. Until next time, happy driving.